This video is a beginner's guide for making polymer clay earrings. I list down the minimum required tools and materials needed to start. For the type of clay, I recommend Sculpey Primo and Souffle. This brand is easy to work with and flexible after baking. Avoid using Sculpey Tree. This brand is not suitable for earrings because it is brittle after baking. Cernit is also great for jewelry making and has a lot of lines like number 1, nature, and opaline. Most polymer clay is baked at 130 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes per 6 millimeter thick. You will also need an acrylic rolling pin and a depth guide to achieve a consistent thickness. Having a clay machine will make things easier, especially in making big batches of earrings. For cutting, you will need a precision knife, a long blade, and a clay cutters. I have here some metal cutters and 3D printed cutters. The 3D printed cutters have a lot of fun shapes and design. A ceramic tile is a nice working surface for polymer clay. You can put it directly in the oven after cutting your clay. This way, you will avoid misshaping your clay pieces. Another option is to wrap a board with baking paper. But this one, you cannot put it directly in the oven. You will also need a conventional oven for curing your polymer clay. And to finish your earrings, you will need jewelry findings like earring posts, jump rings, and hooks. An electric drill or manual drill and pliers are also needed. Out from the package, the clay is stiff and you have to make it malleable before using it. I will show you two methods of clay conditioning. The first one is by using acrylic roller. The time it takes to condition will depend on the brand of clay and also the room temperature. To check if it is already well conditioned, there should be no crack when you fold the clay. After conditioning, place the clay in between the depth guide and flatten it with acrylic roller to achieve consistent thickness all throughout. Your clay is now ready for cutting and here is the sample. You can also make variety of colors by mixing polymer clay. Example here is you want to make pink color clay. You need to add a small amount of red clay to a white clay. Continue mixing the clay until they are fully combined. Another method is using clay machine. This is the easiest way of conditioning. You just need to feed the clay into your clay machine for several times until it is fully conditioned. Now let's start making clay slab. For this project, I am going to make terrace style. For the base, I use white and for the chips, I use 3 different colors. Polymer clay is a versatile medium. With the knowledge of different techniques, it can mimic a lot of things that you can use to make a unique design. After cutting, it is now time for baking. You can put this directly in the oven, but if you're not using tiles, put it in a baking tray and cover it with foil to avoid direct heat in case the oven temperature spike. Set your oven temperature to 130 degrees Celsius, then set the timer. Remember to preheat the oven first before putting the clay inside. After baking, let it cool, then remove any excess clay and drill holes before attaching the jewelry findings. The most common size of jump ring I use is 6 and 7 millimeters. Thank you for watching and I hope this tutorial helped you to start making your first polymer clay earrings.